What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and we have another easy shiny hunting exploit location town reset method, but this one is a little bit extra spicy for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And of course, guys, if you like this type of content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. And also consider becoming a member today as well. You get a bunch of perks like emotes, sub badge, and exclusive access to trade events. So to begin with this video, we are going to be at Porto, but I'm actually located like right over here, and our actual hunting spot's gonna be right down there. But you can't do a picnic down here as that is considered part of the town. So we're actually gonna be hunting for some water-based Pokemon here. And of course, before we begin these hunts, we always save our game. It is always important that you save your game. If you don't save your game, you can make a mistake, waste your Urban Mystica, and that would be awful. All right, now that we have our game saved, we're gonna set up our picnic. And I'm gonna say this is gonna be the best Qwilfish spot in the game. I recorded a video a couple weeks ago saying I had the best Qwilfish spot. Well, now we have the actual best Qwilfish spot in the game. So if you want to hunt this guy, we're gonna be going for a poison type sandwich. The recipe I'm gonna be using is gonna be one set of noodles and then double salty. That's the shortcut method. Of course, you can check out the other method on the screen, which is gonna be one cucumber, one pickle, and triple green pepper, and pretty much any two Urban Mysticas as well if you don't have the double salty method here. And there we go. We have sparkling title and encounter power level 3 for poison type Pokemon, and ready to begin this hunt. So these hunts don't matter whether it's day or nighttime, by the way, so you can do them whenever. So once we have our sandwich made, we're going to go down the cliff side. We're going to keep going down the cliff, go down again until we're at the water. Now, we're still in the town right here, but there's actually a little spot that we can reset. So we're just going to hug the edge here. And when you see it says West Province Area 2, you're in the right spot. And now look at all these spawns coming in. You're going to be able to get 15 spawns just by sitting here. And Shiny Qwilfish is very obvious to see. It's going to be bright pink. So whether it is above water or underwater, you're going to easily be able to see it. So it looks like we got all our spawns, right? Well, because this is a town reset method, bam. You're going to walk over, despawn them all. And make sure you despawn them all, because if you do it too quick and they don't despawn, then they'll just actually stay there. So keep that in mind. So we're just going to stay here until they all spawn back in again. And like I said, we're just going to look for a pink Qwilfish. It's going to be super bright and super obvious. You could do this in first-person mode if you think it's a little bit hard to see. It's actually really nice in first-person mode, too. Just remember, you're going to have to back out to go to the left or the right here, and then come back to that like one little tile area that allows you to actually be outside of the town here. But this spot is really neat. I haven't actually seen anyone else really cover this, so this is a pretty fantastic shiny hunt spot overall, especially for Qwilfish. They come in so fast and so easy, and hopefully with the shiny charm and the shiny sandwich, you'll be able to get this within a sandwich or two based on your RNG. Of course, there's no guarantees on shiny hunting, but that all depends. And it took us a while, about 19 minutes, but there we go, shiny Qwilfish. As you can see, very obvious. Now, it's very important when you do see a shiny that you jump into the water and don't move onto the land, because if you move onto the land, it's going to reset the spawns. But if you move onto the water here, you're going to be good to go. But there we go. Shiny Qwilfish. That was pretty simple, honestly. Just kept on resetting, and we eventually got it. Absolutely a beauty of a shiny. I always say this, but Shiny Qwilfish is literally just a Dodoria from Dragon Ball Z, which is like Frieza's minion. So pretty hilarious. Also funny that Walking Wake, yes, does walk on water too. So that's our first shiny hunt done. And let's begin our second. Now for our next shiny hunt, we're gonna be making an electric type sandwich here. And I'm gonna do the shortcut method, which is gonna be one yellow bell pepper. And then I'm gonna use one salty and then one spicy. But of course, you can do this with 3 yellow bell peppers, a cucumber, a pickle, and pretty much any 2 Urban Mystica as well. And there we go. We got sparkling title and counter power level 3 for electric type Pokemon, and ready to begin this hunt. So once again, we're going to jump down the cliffside and head on down to our little reset spot next to the port right here. And with this one, the only electric type Pokemon that spawns over the water is once again gonna be Wattrel and Kilowattrel. And they both spawn in as groups. And So I have to say, I was like, did we get a shiny one immediately? But no. But yeah, so you get Wattrel and Kilowattrel spawning in as cluster spawns. Sometimes they'll actually end up despawning themselves, which can be a little bit annoying, but it can be a little bit good too. I mean, it's annoying if the shiny does appear, but it's good if you're still waiting for the shiny. Now, Shiny Wattrel and Kilowattrel both have the exact same shiny colors. They're going to be red shinies. So it's going to be very obvious to notice them, but if you want to do in first person, I think this is a pretty decent one for first person, especially for Wattrel, because they are sort of tiny and not the most obvious sometimes too. Definitely much more obvious on Kilowattrel than Wattrel in my opinion. Then yeah, I think first person mode is going to be pretty decent. Oh, there's a shiny Wattrel right there. So make sure to jump into the water. Always make sure to jump into the water. And there we have it. Shiny Wattrel. That was literally within a minute. Very fast and easy. I mean, this shiny hunting method is absolutely incredible, guys. It's like, it honestly is an exploit considering how fast and easy it's going to be. And considering you're not going to really be able to get a lot of the water type Pokemon via a town reset, this is definitely like one of the coolest spots in the game right now to shiny hunt in general. So I'm a big fan. But yeah, like I said, you can also get Kilowattrel too. You can definitely get the full shiny family by doing this method. And of course, the shiny charm, the shiny sandwich, you have a high chance of actually just getting them done in one sandwich as, well, we already got one here. If I kept on doing this, I'm sure I can get another one for there. So there we go. That's another shiny hunt done. And let's move on to our next shiny hunt. Now, our last sandwich hunt is not going to be an isolated shiny hunt because it is such a good town reset spot for water type Pokemon, which is incredibly rare. We are going to be going for a water type sandwich, and you can do that with the shortcut method with 1 cucumber and double salty, or you can check out the cucumber pickle method as well. And there we go. We got Sparkling, Tidal, and Counter Power level 3 for water type Pokemon and ready to begin this hunt. So like I said, this is not going to be an isolated shiny hunt, but this is going to be a fun one because who knows what you're going to get. And some of these water type Pokemon are so annoying to hunt. So this is definitely going to be one of the better spots for a couple of these Pokemon. And with this shiny hunting method, there's going to be so many different water types that we're going to be able to shiny hunt with this. A lot of different cluster spawns are going to come in and out here. I may even miss some of them, but Finizen is going to be a cluster spawn. Luvdisc is going to be a cluster spawn. The Arceus Barraskewda is going to be a cluster spawn. Buizel Floatzel is going to be another cluster spawn. There's just a lot of different cluster spawns here, and it's pretty phenomenal. So those are the ones I would actually recommend trying to shiny hunt for. I'll say Arceus is probably the hardest one to tell because it's like a light color to it, like a purplish color, but when it's underwater, it's really hard to see. But Weasel Line is going to be white. Magikarp is going to be gold. Gyarados is going to be red. Shelter is going to be orange. Wingull is going to be green on the tips. And Finizen is going to be purple. And as I already saw, Qwilfish is going to be pink. So there's a lot of shinies that can come from here. If you don't really care about what you're going to be hunting in this section, then this is going to be a great spot for you. But if you're hunting for a particular water type Pokemon and you don't really need the others, then it's not going to be that good for you. But for me, who hasn't really done a lot of water type hunts, this is awesome. I still don't even have a shiny Magikarp or a shiny Weasel yet, so, or Luvdisc. So this is going to be great for me personally. But it really depends on what you're searching for in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Well, guys, that is our last good shiny hunt in this location. And yes, you could do a flying type sandwich, but you mostly just get Wattrels and Kilowattrels. You're not going to really get a lot of Gyarados or Wingulls, so I don't recommend doing that one. But there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a great one.